Hello, musicians and music lovers. I am so excited to finally have released or published That's Why You Were Born, a new Christmas carol. Perhaps you could use it for Advent. This arrangement is in hymn style, so it should be somewhat similar to what you would see in a traditional hymn book, and I've tried to keep the range accessible to, the singers in your average congregation. This hymn starts with Christ is coming, soon to be, human here on earth. That means you could potentially use this for Advent. Then the verses go into the Christmas story. The angel comes to Mary, the angel comes to Joseph, and so on. It doesn't go through Herod and the flight to Egypt and all of that, but the fun parts that usually make it into a Christmas pageant are summarized in the verses of this song. Then there's an ending that asks, basically, so what? What does it matter that God came as Jesus, as a human who's also God, and the whole thing? So what? Why? And then the ending gives you an answer. Because I wanted this carol to fit onto one printed page, an 8.5 by 11 page, I have not put in dynamics or other performance markings other than some tempo markings. So perform it however makes sense to you. But one of my suggestions is that in the first measure of the verse, you sort of fade out, get softer, even though it's a rising line. And I think when you see the score, that will make a lot of sense to you. And then the ending, after the question, why were you born? Really hit the answer loud and forte and get even louder and be super triumphant because it's a celebration, right? Perform it however you want. That's one of my suggestions. I think as you see the score, you'll also notice that the verses really lend themselves to all sorts of creative voicing, whether it's soloist or section soloists, or the choir and a cantor, or the choir and the congregation. I think you'll find all kinds of performance opportunities for this to keep it fresh and new. I really hope you enjoy this, whether you use it for Advent, Christmas, or both. Let me know how you've used it, and I hope it's meaningful to you in your community.